called the 12 Days of Faves. I got these in, and I couldn't wait to get my hands on this. This has got 12 different Mary Kay products in it. So when you open it up, it comes right like this. And then when you open it up, this is what you see. Each box has got a present in it, and there are 12 different presents in here. This would be a great gift to give to your daughter, your aunt, your sister, your cousin, yourself. I would give this to myself because I love every single product in here. So if you wanted to do something like that for somebody, or you wanted a gift for yourself, this is great. So let's dive into the look. Let's see what we're going to do tonight. Okay, this is the look. I just love this. I think this is just beautiful. I think it's smoky, and I think it's just kind of hot. I really do. Now look how pretty that looks with that blue eye. If you have a blue eye, this look is going to look really, really nice on you, because look how blue that makes her eye look. I just love that. Now, I'm not doing those false eyelashes, ladies. I tried doing that once when I was making a video, well, actually more than once, when I was making a video for my YouTube channel. So let me get back on track. My gosh, my mind is just like, I am just like, squirrel, squirrel. And I think it's because I've spent so much time on social media today. I feel like, that's all I've done is just look at social media stuff. So let me get this eye pulled back up here. Where are you at? There you are. Let's look at her one more time. Trixie, let's get you set down. Trixie's trying to get up. So this is, let me get her situated here and we'll start. Get down, girl. Get down. Get down. Good girl. Okay. So I have already put on my foundation. I've put on my concealer, my primers, all that stuff, translucent powder. I've done my brows. So let me clip my hair back and we'll just get started on this. And I can tell y'all my light's still coming in and out. And I'm sorry, I don't know what's causing that tonight. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use our liquid eyeshadow. This is Light Beam. I know some of y'all got this when we first came out with it in the spring, and this is a permanent addition to the line. Listen, ladies, if you want something quick where you can just get out the door quick, this comes in 4 colors and it's fabulous. I mean, you can be ready to go in like 1 minute or less with this stuff. So let me just get started on this, and my phone keeps cutting my eye off over here. And I'm going to get this right here. I think y'all can still see okay if I do this. And we're just going to go and apply this to the inner corner. And I'm going to go right in here with this. And kind of right up in there. And then I'm just going to pat that in. And I'm going to go underneath my eye as well. And I'm going to do quite a bit of that. Not a humongous amount, but I'm going to do enough that it's going to illuminate that. Because that's the way the lady in the picture is. Now, y'all, if you don't want to put this much on, don't. I'm going to, because of the camera and because it makes me, you know, the camera and the light just kind of washes it out if you don't. So, let me get that in there just a little bit. Okay, so once you've got that done, what you're going to do is you're going to take, let me grab my little palette here. I'm going to take this color, and I'm sorry, this is going to be bright. I'm going to take Sandcastle. That's this color here. And I'm going to go up at my brow bone with that color. I'm going to go right in here with it. And Sandcastle is a really great blending color. It's kind of got a beige base to it, and it really and truly is kind of the color of a golden sand. And I'm just going to use that right up in there all the way kind of down to my crease. And in there. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take, let me look at my eye here just a minute and refresh myself about where I'm at. I'm going to use this hazelnut. I use hazelnut an awful lot because I love this color. It's one of the best blending colors ever. It's this color here. And I'm going to take my hazelnut and I'm going to go about where that light beam ended and just apply that on there. And I'm going to get myself a pretty decent amount of that too. I'm going to get enough to where you can tell I've got it on. And I'm going to cover my entire lid with that. Now I'm going to come back with another color here in just a second, but I'm going to put that all the way on, all the way up to my crease. Now if you have a hooded eye, you can do the very same thing here because this is still not a real intense color. And then I'm going to go in with my, normally this is where I would go in with my blending brush, but I think I've left my blending brush in the other room. I don't see it in here. So I'll just use my finger and just blend it down. That's the beauty of having all these digits. You can just blend with them when you don't have your brush handy. So I'm going to go over here on the other eye and I'm going to do the same thing. Trixie's standing up. I don't know if y'all can see her. She's right here now. She's on the other side. She's wanting up, and I'm going to let her up here just a second. Girl, you want down? So then I'm just going to kind of blend that all together with that. I'm going to go back with my blending, with this brush that I used a second ago and just kind of blend it just a little bit. This is not the one I normally use, but this will do. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this color here, and this is rustic or rustique. I seem like I always want to call it rustique. I always want to get my French on when I'm saying that name for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm going to use a little bit of that, and I'm going to go in the outer portion of my eye. Just right out here on the outer corner. And I'm going to go out with it, you know, kind of far. And I'm going to just build this color and just build it up. This has a little bit of a shimmer to it, and I like this color. I really, really do. I'm not going to go all the way in. I'm just going to go about this far in, about midway, and then I'm going to just keep blending that. Now, she has got her color more, her darker color more out this way. I'm not going to do that because I have a more mature eye. And if I do that, then it's going to drag my eye down. So I'm going to go up with it. I'm going to go a little bit more up with the color than what she's got. And sometimes we have to make these little adjustments for a more mature eye. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here on this side. Just go on that outer corner and about halfway in. And just keep building on that color till I get it the color that I want. And you're going to want to have it, you know, a fair amount of concentration of color. Because it's pretty intense, and we're going to want that intense. We're going to want that intense right in there. Then I'm going to go back with my blending brush, and I'm just going to blend that down. And I tell you, ladies, a good blending brush makes all the difference in the world in your application. It really does. Really does. So once I've got that much accomplished, then I'm going to take a little bit of, I know this is going to sound strange because it's not going to look like this, you know, it's not going to look like this is going to look good. I'm going to use a little bit of this Dusty Rose. And I'm going to go right up here at the crease with that color. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to blend all that together once I get that on there. And I'm using my Mary Kay angled brush to do that. Wait a minute. No, I didn't use my Mary Kay. I am now using my Mary Kay angled brush to do that because I had the wrong brush. So I couldn't see what I was doing. I was like, this brush doesn't feel right. If you don't have one of these angled brushes, I would really recommend this because this is a game changer when you apply it in your crease. This angled brush is. It really makes a difference. Then I'm going to go back with just my blending brush. I'm going to blend all that together. And I'm going to blend up, out, and in. And it's going to just kind of mesh all that together. And just, I mean, it's smoky and it's pretty. And I love this. I think it's just absolutely beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, again, that angled brush, and I'm going to use this rustic. And I'm going to go underneath my eye. Now, she's got this fairly well under her eye, and I'm going to do the same. This is not normally I don't normally wear this much under my eye. But you know what? I'm going to tonight because I want to see what this looks like. So y'all, I want you to know I did not practice this look. And most of the time when I come in here, I really haven't practiced the look. Sometimes I do, like maybe at church on Sunday, I'll wear it, to church or something. But I normally don't. I just come in here and just start slapping that makeup on by looking at the picture. So if it doesn't work out, y'all can blame me for lack of preparation. So I'm just going to kind of blend all that together. And I don't know if you can see or not, but if you wanted to go back and give it just a little bit more golden to it, you could add like either gold status or shiny penny, or you could use the new gold foil eyeshadow and go right down the middle of this if you wanted it just a little bit more shiny. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this crystalline here, and I hope you can see this. Right above her eye, right above her iris, she has got a little dot of white. So I'm going to use the crystalline to recreate that and try to achieve that. So let me get just a little bit, and I'm using my angled brush, my Mary Kay angled brush, and let me get my swatch over here and get some of that off there. I'm going to actually use this pointy end of it, and I'm going to go get me some crystalline on there, and I'm going to go right there. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Now, this is not going to be as bright as what she's got there, but I think this is bright enough for me at 65 years old. I don't know that I want to look like Lucy in the Sky with diamonds with this, but that brightens your eye up just a little bit right there at the lash line. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab trusty old eyeliner here, and you could do one of two things here. You could use your liquid eyeliner pen, and I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use this, but you can certainly do the same thing with this. Now, she doesn't have a lot of a cat eye. Most of the focus on hers is on the eyeshadow and the outer corners with them being so dark. So you could actually absolutely use a liquid eyeliner, and if this was during the day, I would use this. But since it's evening and, in a couple of, 3 or 4 hours, I'll be taking this makeup off. I'm just going to use my crayon because the crayon comes off a little bit easier for me than the waterproof liquid eyeliner. So here we go. Now, I just opened this one because mine just ran out. So bear with me. I'm breaking in a new eyeliner tonight. So I'm going to first go on my upper lid, and I'm going to get right down there on my lash line as close as I can get. So, well, ladies, I've already messed up right there. So let's try this again. Now, you're going to want to get that in there as close to your lashes as you possibly can. And I'm not doing good with that tonight, y'all. I don't know if it's because I can't see what I'm doing in here or what. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. Now, after I've done that, then the next thing I'm going to do this eye, and then I'm going to go in and line my waterline. And then we're going to work on underneath. So let me try this eye. When you do your waterline, the lines have to meet. So that's why I'm saying let's get down in there on those lashes. Because if you don't, and your lines don't meet, it looks funny. I mean, it really does if you line both the top and the bottom. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line, I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline. So I'm just going to pull that up, and I'm going to go in there in between those lashes with this. And I'm going to get all that in there. So if you haven't tried this, I think most of you all probably have tried it. There is I'll just warn you, there is a bit of a learning curve with it. It's not something that really comes naturally. It took me forever to do this and not blink. And I still occasionally will blink. But I'm the person who can't wear contacts either, because I was at the eye doctor's and the eye doctor tried to put some in, and I mean, I was like, I mean, it was awful. And I would really love to have them because I'm just really tired of wearing glasses, but I just can't. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to use this on underneath my lash line, on my bottom lashes. This is something I normally don't do. I normally don't wear mascara on my lower lashes, nor do I do this underneath because my eyes water all the time. But tonight, I'm not going to be up that much longer. And if they get sleepy, nobody's here to see my mascara and my eyeliner run except Trixie. So here we go. Okay, so you're going to want to try to do the same thing. Get really down in there as close to that water line as you can. And I've got a little bit of stuff going on there, so let's try this other one. Do y'all make faces when you're doing stuff like this? I mean, my faces are awful. I look like Pinocchio. But you know what? I've come to embrace my inner Pinocchio. I really have. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some mascara. So when you apply your mascara, you can certainly do this if you want to and do the top part of your lashes. I normally don't, simply because I'm usually in a hurry, but that is certainly a technique and it looks good if you want to do that. But I just apply mine in a little wiggling motion from the tip out. It gets you a better even distribution, and I flip my wand as I go. Now, this is not the Fanorama brush. The Fanorama brush, I still have my Fanorama brush, and I still use that ever since we sold out of those. This is the same, however, the same exact formula. And I love Lash Love mascara. I really, really do. It is a great mascara formula, and I've got to say I really have enjoyed this. So I usually put a couple of coats of mascara on because I'm just a makeup diva and I just love it. So after I do that, I'm going to do the bottom lashes. I'm going to do the same thing, just a little wiggling motion. And I can already tell I am probably going to be wearing this look a lot. I actually like it quite a bit. Now, the next thing I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to use, let me look at myself. Hold on a minute, ladies. Okay, all right. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use Desert Rose. This is the color. So here we go with the Desert Rose. And I just thought this color would be pretty with this look. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this right here. And I'm going to just blend that in. And I love to do just like a polishing type motion with my blush. I think you get a better blend when you do that. And I'm going to do the same thing over on this side. And I love Desert Rose. It's a good, the color is strong enough that you can tell you have something on your cheeks, but it's not overpowering. And I'm just going to go right there to give my face a little bit of color in the middle of my face. Then I'm going to go back in with my other brush and just kind of take that down just a little bit. Then I'm going to go back with my, no, I'm good. I'm good right there. Never mind, I'm not going to do what I just said I was going to do. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to grab my, hold on, ladies. medium nude lip liner. This is medium nude lip liner. This is my favorite lip liner. I use it almost 100% of the time. I just love it. So I probably ought to show you all different ones, but I always keep picking this up because it looks good with everything. So I'm going to actually tonight, I'm going to overdraw my lips just a little bit. I'm going to wipe them off because I've been talking and I've been spitting some. So here we go. So I'm going to go a little above that little white line that's above your lip because I want my lips to look, if y'all saw my picture of me with the duck face, I want to give myself a little bit of a sexy mouth. Okay, here we go. My upper lip is extremely thin and my lips are extremely asymmetrical. I don't normally try a whole lot to do things to make them look symmetrical because, I mean, I'd be here all day if I did because I got a big lump in my lip right here where I fell about 10, 15 years ago and cut my lip. But I just kind of go with it. But tonight I want to do something kind of special because I think the eye look is just really pretty and so I want my lips to look good too. So here we go, ladies. Now, I'm going to grab Blush Velvet, which is one of my faves. Y'all know how I feel about this color. I wear this color a lot. So here we go with the Blush Velvet. Blush Velvet is a great neutral. And it's a matte, but you can put, you know, your lip gloss over the top of it. And I do most of the time put a little bit right here and right here. I'm not going to tonight though. I'm going to leave it matte. There we go. Now here is the look. Let me put, oh, one more thing. I almost forgot. Let me put a little bit of highlighter. I'm actually going to use glazed highlighter. Or you know what? Maybe I won't do that. Hold on just a second. Ladies, let me see what else I got here. I'm going to take a little bit of this liquid eyeliner. And I'm going to show you a trick with this. You can take your liquid eyeliner and you can do this. And use that as your highlighter. Your cheek highlighter if you want to. It's got enough of a shine, enough of a shimmer. But you can do the same thing there. So really, if you are in a real hurry, you could do that. Now, I'm going to go also right down the ridge of my nose with that. I like shiny, ladies. As you can probably tell by this crazy light that's going nuts. So I'm going to do this just where I normally put my highlighter. I'm actually going to do a little bit right here down the lines in my face right there. And right there, that little Cupid's bow. And then I'm just going to kind of dab that in with my fingers. And there we have it. Hold on just a minute. Let me put my glasses on. Okay. And you can add a tiny bit on your lip. And this will go, this is just a real versatile little thing. You can do pretty much what you want to. This goes anywhere on your face that you want to put it. And you could even use it like down in your décolleté if you wanted to, you know, if you were out for the evening and you had on something strapless, you can use this all in here to give yourself a little shimmer and shine right in here as well. You all have a great day. God bless y'all. Talk to you soon. Love you guys.